Hello and welcome to my little tutorial. We're going to take a look at the website IXL and make sure that you have the foundation that you need to use the website and see how your student is doing with their work. First, you see at the top where you can log in. Ms. Beck was kind enough to create a phony student for me so that a student's personal information wouldn't be seen during the video. So we'll put in the password and you'll see a funny eye has come up. You may have seen this on other websites that you use. If you click on that, you can see what you've entered for your password, and you can check for misspelling, forgetting something, using capitalization when you shouldn't have, however you decided your password should look. And you can have it on or off, it doesn't matter. Then click on the green sign-in box and ta-da! You are now in IXL. So IXL has been used in the elementary for a while, but it is new to the high school this year. So we're just now using language arts and math, none of the other programs that they're offering. So we're going to take a look at those. So after you've signed in, you can see the little arrow here, arrowhead. If you click on that, you see this is where you sign out, and this is also where you can look at your profile and your settings. So you have your username, password. If you'd like to change your password, you can click here. If you include your email address, they will send you certificate emails. And then you would click submit. Below that is a green banner with 3 topics: learning, diagnostics, and analytics. Under learning, it automatically opens up with recommendations. So here is where the work is individualized for your student, and teachers would recommend different problems or, skills to practice on for your student. You see a math one here. Shall we try it? Oh, why not? Let's see if I'm smarter than a 5th grader. So, what would be the answer here? Perhaps a 7? And what about a 42? Is it another 7? Yes! Oh, I'm brilliant. So, over here on the right, you'll see I have answered one question correctly. It took me 22 seconds. Timer keeps going. And it gives me a SMART score so far of 20 out of 100. Yay. So this is 3rd grade work, and it gives you the standard, how it's written, divide 3-digit numbers. So we'll go back. Oh, and see it changed all the recommendations. I was going to do one of the language arts, but let's try this one. Which word is in bold is a noun? Mom, stay, or for? Well, my mom is a person, place, or thing, so yay. Is the word in bold a noun? I didn't do that quite right, did I? It is impossible to fold this shirt. No. Awesome. So in English, I've gotten one right. And so on, you could go and your student can work through the different problems that their teacher has assigned. Skill plans aligns IXL with textbooks, and I don't believe we're using that. Math, if you click on that, these little tabs, you can click on different grades. At this time of year, perhaps you want to see what your child will be looking at for next year. You can look at it by topic: addition, algebra, comparing. Skill plans, again, that's going to go with the textbooks. Okay. Math, language art has the same as the math. You can click on a tab, look at the grade of your student. You can look at the North Dakota standards that apply to your student. And I confess I don't know much, if anything, about the awards, but They do print out certificates that you can get and have printed for your student. Diagnostic, I believe this would be assigned by the teacher, run through, like here you see math problems, language arts, and they would diagnose where your strengths and weaknesses are. But I think for a parent, the analytics is a nice place to go. So I've done a few questions in this under the phony student. So it says in the last 30 days, I've answered 5 questions. I've only spent a minute practicing, and I've made progress in 4 different skills. So it even breaks down into categories what my practice has been in. Mostly math, specifically a 3rd grade numbers and comparing. They put it on a nice graph for you, gives you times and dates as to when your student was working. If you got one wrong, it'll show up, and you can look at it. So you can click on this plus. There you go. And you can see even more, and you can hide it by clicking on the plus again. Okay, that is the basics for IXL. I thank you for tuning in, and I hope it's been some help. Have a good day.